everyone, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm coming to you with my first design team layout for November. This beautiful kit is full of things from Kaiser Crafts Crafternoon and Jen Hadfield's along the way. So I have used that little half doily there is from the exclusive cut apart sheet, and those large gold love hearts are actually from a Kaiser Craft September 2018 kit. So what I am doing here is just popping my photo up on foam tape, and then I'm going to pull out a little bit of more gold, and it's going to be a gold leaf paper. Now I don't know if you've ever worked with gold leaf before, but it's quite thin and quite flimsy, a little bit like tissue paper, but even more dainty consistency than that. And so what I'm doing is I've just put some glue down onto my page. I'm just gently putting the gold leaf on and just sort of tapping it in place with my fingers. It is quite fragile, and if you work it too much, it just tears and starts to get a bit patchy. So just working it as gently as I can and then leaving that to dry. I do want to mention my background paper here. So I'm using the gorgeous white texture paste pattern paper that comes in the kit, and I've also framed that paper with one of the other Crafternoon pieces. But the stitched crosses are actually hand stitched using embroidery floss, using one of the Kitaholic Kits exclusive cut files designed by Virginia Walker from Confessions of a Paper Addict. She originally designed this cross heart cut file as an actual cut file, but as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to really stitch it. So I took that cut file and turned it into a stitched file and used a coral embroidery floss, as I mentioned earlier, and some thick gold thread, and just highlighted a few of those crosses in gold as well. Now it's a little bit difficult to see the detail here from this far away, but I will have some close-up photographs at the end. Now when I was going through the amazing things that came in this kit, I knew for a girly layout of my gorgeous niece that I would like to use a whole bunch of those beautiful flowers. And as soon as I saw those gorgeous girls that feature in the Jen Hadfield's Along the Way sticker sheet, I knew I was going to get one of those girls onto this page somehow as well. And so I'm very happy that I have. I was trying to go sort of as classically girly as I could, because I don't often get to make girly layouts, and I really wanted to embrace the florals and the prettiness of everything in this kit. I also wanted to show that even though it's a Crafternoon collection and there's a lot of craft-based things, there's well and truly enough supplies here to make layouts that are not actually based on crafty things. So a lot of my my ephemera is stuck up using foam tape, but also just some of it is also just stuck flat. The little girl sticker, I actually mostly just stuck her feet to the bottom of the page and just left the rest of her sort of not quite stuck down, so she's popping up a little bit in places as well as she layers on top of the other bits and pieces. I found this layout quite simple to come together once I got rolling and got into the flow of it. The colours in this collection are just divine, all those gorgeous soft almost pastel colours, but then you throw in the sort of darker blue, which is just a beautiful colour and a really nice way to be able to include some of this sort of more girly collection around boys as well, which I'll definitely be showing you as we continue on, because my family is a family of boys, so don't stress about that. And I'll also be showing you, I've already chosen most of the photos that I'm going to be using when I'm creating my design team layouts, and I think only one of them is craft related, so you will definitely be seeing more layouts using this collection in a non-crafty way. So definitely stay tuned to check that out. You may have noticed then that I just got a little bit more glue to put on the gold leaf. As it had dried, there was a few little flappy bits of the gold leaf paper that hadn't secured to anything, so I was just gently tapping that back down with glue on the end of my finger. I've now pulled out the gorgeous Corbett Creations acrylic hearts, and at the moment I'm only using one of those, but I do end up going back for more because I really like them. I also use the Kaiser Craft sticker book, which is chock-a-block. There is so much in that sticker book, so many florals. I cannot wait to get my hands on. So for this layout, I end up using almost a little bit of everything except for my wood veneer. I'm busting to get into that wood veneer, but I have so many ideas for it in my head that I didn't want to put them onto this layout. I will get to them shortly. They're just gorgeous, those wood veneers, so scrummy. So I really want to get this little bit of gold floral onto the layout, but I had a little bit of trouble on deciding the most appropriate place for it. But I just felt like the little clusters of flowers needed a pickup, a something else to sort of highlight them. And I'm really happy with the fact that I did manage to get it on. And I actually cut one of the pieces in half so that it could, I'm really deciding where to put the coral butterfly and where to put the blue butterfly here. But yes, I cut one of those floral pieces in half so that I could put one on one side of the cluster and one on the other side. So even though the two clusters are quite different, I really wanted to represent the colours and represent like I wanted them to mirror each other but not be symmetrical. So I've definitely done that. Because you can never have enough floral, I've gone back into the sticker sheet and I'm just getting a few of those little tiny florals and just sort of sticking those down almost like you would with enamel dots. Not quite part of the cluster, but not super far away either. And with that, that basically finishes my entire layout. So I've got some close-up images here where you can see the gorgeous layers, the textures, what that stitch background looks like on a closer up, the beautiful look of that scrunchy gold leaf paper. It is all just super gorgeous and comes together really, really well. I hope you have enjoyed watching this layout, and I will see you next time with my next design team spread. Bye everyone.